My name is Kevin Ray, and you're listening to Truckers and Others. Hey, buddies. So, luckily I caught it in a little bit of time. But I re-uploaded the wrong number 155. It was called Dumb Trucker. And I had the wrong voice in there. Pretty sure. I did a little bit of investigations. Because I was like, damn it, I forgot to. Last night, today is Friday. Thursday night, I was like, fuck, I should have made the episode and got it posted up and everything. Good to go. But I didn't. I don't know. If I had to rate all of my days for the last 2 weeks staying in the hotels, last night wouldn't have ranked very high. It was still good. It was still great. Everything was fine. I actually got to sleep a little early, but, man. So I got to my destination. I ordered my burger. They put it on a bun, which is fine. They pulled it out, and then the lady that grabbed it, she's like, oh, it's supposed to have no bun. She's like, we can remake it. I'm like, no, you don't need to remake it. Just take the bun off. Or you know what, just give it to me, and I'll take the bun off. I mean, having the bun next to my plate isn't that big of a deal. She's like, no, I'll take care of it. And she put on gloves, and she finger fucked all of my food, dude. She did. She fucking went all over my food, and so they have something called Smokehouse Ranch, or Smokehouse Mayo, and it's fucking delicious. That's one of the best ingredients on the fucking burger. And all of that sauce was on the bun. She took the bun off, threw it away, and then finger fucked all my food back into another little dish or whatever. And so there was no sauce on it, which is not a big deal. I could have asked for more sauce, and it would have been fine. But I just ate it the way it was. But I'm telling you, it tasted real good the other last couple of times. Take a couple of drinks real quick. So, anyways, I got to my hotel. I had a suspicion it was gonna rain, so I definitely did not want to park in the mud hole. And I think I'm just gonna not park in that mud hole anymore. You know, I don't know. If it's a straight up dry day and I check the weather and everything, maybe I'll park there. Because it is nice, you know, basically step out of my truck and into the hotel. But, you know, a little walking ain't going to hurt me. And the other truck parking area isn't that far away. And it gives me a little walk in the morning and a little walk in the afternoon. So, anyways, I got there. Perfect truck parking. And got to my hotel, got checked in. The lady, she's like, man, I recognize you. You don't have to pull out your ID and your credit card anymore. I'm like, okay, well, I've been coming here for, like, not consecutively, but I've been here a lot. This is the hotel that I've stayed at the most is this one. And if I knew your name, I'd know it by heart, okay? But I don't know anybody's name there, but you know, I don't know. And I'm thinking at the restaurant that I'm eating at, I'm the guy that orders the burger with no bun, and that's probably not very common around these parts. So instead of just being another guy ordering whatever, that's the no bun guy. They're starting to recognize me too. So that's good. It's only taken a year, whatever. But get to the hotel, get checked in, up into the room, sit down. I brought my laptop with me, so I immediately pull that out, get it turned on, plugged in, set up, get the game, get the internet connected, and then start loading up the game. And then I go take a shit, and I come back out, and the game's loaded up. Well, it wasn't loaded up. It said it failed. So I had to turn it off, turn it back on, try it again. It worked for a little bit, and then it failed. And then I was like, fine, I'm not going to play the career mode on my game. It's BeamNG Drive for new guys out there. I'm not going to play the career mode because the career mode keeps crashing. So I'll go ahead and just play the free roam mode and just grab a truck. And it worked for a little while. And it worked on this really cool map. It's called Jungle Crawl. And it's made by a guy named Mo. And I played it. I had a lot of fun. I drove like my vanilla truck through there, which is like the truck, like the game truck. And then my modded square body that I brought in, I played with that for a little while. And it was a good time. I had a great time. And then it failed. And I was like, fuck. So I turned it off and I start looking into what might be the reason it's failing and stuff. And apparently you need RAM. I don't know what the fuck RAM is, but, you know, it needs RAM. So I started looking up YouTube videos and stuff on how to upgrade a laptop with RAM. And apparently it's really fucking easy. So I went ahead and added some computer parts to the Amazon cart. And I don't know. I just got to convince the wife that I need that also. On top of my truck parts, I need these parts. It's like, I mean, I got this game, and it's a really fun game, but it says I don't have enough RAM. I need 16 gigabytes of RAM, and I only have 8, and only 7.62 is available, or whatever. So I'm like, fuck. I know it's always been an issue. It needs RAM. So I put in 2 16 gigabyte cards into my shopping cart. So I'll have 32 gigabytes of RAM, and that should be plenty to run the game, and with no more crashing or whatever. And with that, I think playing the game is actually going to be a lot better, you know. But I don't know. And I don't know. It was pissing me off. I called my brother, talked to him about some stuff. Computer stuff and everything, and then about his woes. Kyle, bunch of bitch Kyle, called him up. He's got a Ford Explorer. It's actually a Mercury Mountaineer, and it's such a piece of shit. I'm like, why did you not call me before you decided to spend $10,000 on one of the worst vehicles ever made? I'm like, dude, I almost don't even see these on the road anymore because they're so shitty. Like, why did you buy this fucking thing, dude? I wanted an SUV that was 4-wheel drive. Like, this is a piece of shit, dude. I think it's a V8, too. 4.6 liter modular V8 or whatever. I don't know. But, it's a piece of shit. He's got a crack in a rim, so it leaks air. And he overheated it, and it's just a piece of shit truck, dude. But whatever. Talked to him for a while, and then I laid down and watched some movies because I was pissed off at the computer because it wasn't working. I didn't even want to. I spent hours over there trying to fucking play the game, and I was able to play it for like half an hour, and then it fucked up. So I just gave up on all that. Laid down, went to bed. Since I ate early, I grabbed 2 beef jerky sticks, and I ate those at like 10 o'clock last night. And you know what? Those were so fucking gross. I should have spent the money on the good ones. I bought the cheap ones. I was like, I'll just grab the cheap jerky sticks. One's jalapeno, one's regular, or black pepper, or whatever it was. And it was so... They were okay, but like it coated my entire mouth in like a film of grease. It was not good. Did not like it. But I ate them all. I ate both of them, for sure. Because I was hungry. And I didn't want to eat my chicken. Because I have chicken with me. But I'm like, I need that for tomorrow. I can't eat it right now. Anyways, it was an okay night. But I was really bummed out. because of my video game situation. I went through all the effort of bringing it and getting it all hooked up and everything, you know, and then I spent all my time fucking with it. It's like, what the fuck happened? Because the game did an update a while back, and it hasn't updated since then. So it's the same exact game, but at my house it was working perfectly. Like things were working really well, and now they're not for some reason. So I took the back of the computer apart. I cleaned out all the dust out of the fans and the like air vents and stuff, and then I took the RAM card out, and I noted that I have 2 slots for a RAM card, so I can put 2. I need to order the RAM cards. It's only like $50 or whatever, so I'm gonna tell the wife, hey, suck off me right now and buy me this fucking bullshit. I'm buying this shit. I'm the one making the money anyway, so I shouldn't have a problem with that. I want to spend $50, and I was looking also on the Amazon card because I hadn't been on there in a while. The gauges set that I want to buy is only like $130, and then the radio is only $20, and then the speakers are like $20 and $30 or something. But I don't want to buy those speakers. One of those speakers I want to buy. The other speakers I'm going to steal from a car at You Rich It. You Big. Anyways, woke up in the morning on time-ish. Not really. I woke up and I left there by 7, and I should be technically I should be getting to the place at 7, but I don't really give a fuck. This is all I got to do today was to get offloaded and drive home, and I'm already ahead of my last week, and I need to get hours because yesterday I got 10 hours. So whatever. Woke up this morning to learn that there was the debate last night. I haven't been listening to anything really new or news or politics or anything like that. I guess the debate went on last night. And I got on the Patrick Bet David fucking podcast where they live streamed it. Dude, I can't stand I could not fucking, I'm like, y'all shut the, never mind. I went to YouTube. And I just found the debate on YouTube because I didn't want to hear everybody's commentary. I don't want you guys telling me how I should think about it. I listened to it and I watched it too, the whole thing. Because once I got here to the offload site, I had a lot of time to just sit and not do much. So I watched the entire debate on YouTube. Not really anything interesting going on there. It was just a bunch of people saying the same shit they've always said. But I definitely think Trump has a good shot at presidency because Biden is, I mean, even though he did way better than I expected him to do, it still wasn't good. It was still like a big mumbling old dude. And I was really surprised that he didn't just like repeat himself or just mumble the entire time. He was actually saying words, and I was impressed. Good job, Joe Biden. Good job, Joe Biden. You could say words. You could say a lot of words. You actually remembered some numbers. You got million and billion and trillion mixed up a couple of times, but you know, you did all right. Then I go in and I get offloaded. Everything's fine. I go ahead and I open up 2 manhole lids on my roof and I rinse them all out. And yeah, I rinse out the entire container. Everything's rinsed out. Everything's good. Doing things like I normally do. And then I pull down to the bottom and I, you know, after I get off the scale for my outweigh, because I don't have a radio, so I call people on the phone. I call her on the phone. She says, all right, I got your weight. And then, because otherwise, there's no green light, red light, none of that bullshit going on. They usually will just communicate over radio whenever they got your weight, because I've pulled off the scale. I've sat on the scale for a while, and I'm like, I think they got it, and then I just pull off of it, and they're like, hey, where are you going? You get back on the scale. We didn't get your weight. I'm like, I sat there for like 5 minutes on the scale. There's trucks coming down the hill and up the hill behind me, waiting to get on the scale. Why the fuck are you guys not writing down my numbers? But anyways, so I call her, get off the scale, and it's just my routine. Is I get off the scale, I park, and I get out, and then I walk around the entire truck. I flip all my placards. I make sure all my valves are shut completely. I make sure my airbags are aired up. I make sure there's no tools left laying around or whatever, because, I just make sure everything's buttoned up and ready to go for the journey home. And I'm walking up I got to walk around a truck to get to the office, and a guy stops me. He's like, hey, you're required to leave that placard in. I'm like, huh? He's like, you have to leave that placard in. It doesn't matter if you're empty or not. You have to leave it placarded. I'm like, I rinsed it out. He's like, it doesn't matter. It has to be signed off by a third party, or you're going to get in trouble by DOT. I'm like, hey, they got to catch me first. So, whatever, dude. And I just left, and it bothered me that I understand he's just trying to help or whatever. He thinks he's got more experience, and maybe he does. But you know what? I rinsed out my entire fucking container. I don't give a shit. If a cop wants to pull me over, I can open up the manhole lids. He can look in. It's a pretty bright, clean, you're really going to pull out in front of me? You're really going to pull out in front of me? There's nobody behind me. What the fuck was that, dude? You're a loaded dump truck. You thought you could pull out in front of me doing 70. There's nobody back there. You could have waited 5 seconds, and I would have been past you. They pulled out right in front of me. What a fucking dumbass. Oklahoma guys are dumb, okay? Fucking Missouri people are dumb too. So shut the fuck up. Don't get upset. Everybody be dumb. Okay. Fucking wide load coming in. Oh, look at him go. Oval Office. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. Hey man, you can't be doing that. Hey, how about you worry about yourself? If I was taking off and I don't know, if I was overloaded or if I was supposed to be strapping something down and I didn't strap it down, yeah, come over and say, hey man, that's not safe out on the road. This has nothing to do with safety for anybody. This is placards. I'm an empty fucking truck. I hosed it out. I hosed out 2 of the 3 manholes. So yeah, technically the front manhole could have, it can't, because everything drained out, and then I just rinsed off any of the solids that might have been in there, and there wasn't much solids in there at all, but what was in there got all rinsed out. So I don't know some people just like to be able to tell people what to do, or have shit to say to make them feel like they know more than you or whatever. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck, dude. Let them pull me over. They're gonna pull me over. I'm gonna show that I was offloaded. There you go. Or actually, I don't even know if I have to show them. I don't know. I don't know how DOT works. I'm sure I'm just gonna be an open book when it comes to DOT, just because I don't know. If it regular cops and stuff, you can be like, what'd you pull me over for? He's like, I just want to check you out. You can be like, okay, well, am I detained? No. All right, then fuck off. And you drive away. Truckers it's not like that. I'm not detained. I guess technically it is detained when you get pulled over as a truck. but you're not, you know, you're shut down until they get to check anything and everything they want to check on your truck. Fucking bullshit. But yeah, I can open up there's a ladder right there. You can climb up the ladder. You can look down in the tank. If you can swab any hazardous material out of there, write me a ticket. But if you can't, then what the fuck are we doing here? I'm a non-placarded, empty tanker. Leave me the fuck alone. And I'm not even upset at the DOT guys. I'm upset at this fucking idiot over there that wants to tell me how to do my job. Shut the fuck up. I don't work for you. You don't work for me. Shut the fuck up and get out of my face is how I feel about it. I would never say that to anybody in their face. But that's how I feel about it. If you want to, how do you feel about that interaction yet? The way I feel about it is go fucking bother somebody else. Go tell somebody else how to do their job, okay? I'm fine. I'm leaving now. You fucking dumbass. But that's just how I feel. I wouldn't say that to them. I'm not a big bag tough guy or nothing. But yeah, just driving around, having a good day. Other than all this other bullshit. This morning I got egg omelet and bacon again. Some of the bacon tasted like cardboard. Some of it was actually kind of good. And grabbed an apple and orange. And trying to think of what else got going on. Nothing really. This is basically it. It's just living the life again. But I got this weekend off, so I'm sure I'll have something to talk about on Monday. And then I'm going to come back here in a little bit. Well, it's going to be a while for me. It's going to be a second for you. So I'll be back. Don't you love the lead up to I'll be back, and then I'll be back in like a second. Okay, things are going great. It is now 5:20 in the afternoon, Friday. I almost forgot to record an outro. I'm currently in my car, so that's why I got the windows down, because I ain't got no fucking AC, okay? I don't know what the hell's wrong with it. I tried charging it up, and it don't work. I charged it up. I don't know. I don't know how to work AC stuff, so it's all fucked up. It don't work. The air that blows out of there is hot as fuck. Not good. So, anyways, the drive back was pretty uneventful. I did have to stop because I almost shit myself. I was stinking that truck up so bad. So I stopped and took care of business. And then also, as I was coming into Topeka, because I go through Topeka to get to work, down all the way through the turnpike or whatever, and this fucking Jeep, dude. Oh my god. This Jeep was being a little fucking pussy the entire time. They got on the highway and like South Topeka or what, I don't know, wherever the first like civilization I saw coming into Topeka. Jeep gets on the highway, I go into the left lane and I'm just booking it. And I'm booking it, everything's going fine. I wait until, I got past some of the slow cars, and then I get over back into the slow lane. And this fucking Jeep comes up, and they got 12 ducks sitting on the fucking dash of this fucking thing. What a fucking nerd. What a goddamn nerd. I gotta spit. Hold on. I need to find me a spitter that ain't got spit in it already. Danger about spitting in some of these bottles that got spit in them. They've been sitting on my floorboard for A while. I don't want to tell you how long, but they've been over there for a while, and I just keep adding to it, and they've been sun-baked. Oh, God, they've been in the oven of my car. Ugh. So you got to grab a new bottle every time. Anyways, the Jeep passes me, slows down. I pass the Jeep. The Jeep passes me, slows down. They're straight up fucking with me. So then we're about to get back onto like I-70 off 335. And the Jeep, I have to get into the left lane because the right lane is going to end. So I get behind the Jeep. But, well, before that, I'm driving and I give it all the beans. I'm doing 77 uphill. Obviously, I'm unloaded. But going 77 and the Jeep, like, comes up and is at it's a girl. And she's at my driver door. I don't know if she's trying to get a good look at how fucking sexy I am or what, but oh, do I got a fucking Honda Civic about to cut me off? No, I don't. Okay. I was about to say. Anyway, she's like bobbing next to my fucking driver door. I look over at her, make sure she's not fucking yelling at me or something. See maybe something fell off my truck, or maybe I'm dragging something. Maybe I got a flat tire. I don't know. So I'm looking out there, and there's nothing. And then she speeds off. And then I get behind her, and as soon as I got behind her, down to 70. 77 to 70 for no fucking reason. We're going downhill, bitches. We're going downhill, and she slows down. I'm like, what the fuck? And we kept passing each other the entire way to Lawrence, which isn't that far. It's only like 20, 30 minutes or whatever from Topeka. But still, it felt like a very long time. And then she made some stupid ass maneuver. She cut off a different semi because she needed to get off at Lawrence. And I'm like, what the fuck? So it was very stressful. Just a little part of the drive, really. There was a couple of semis that thought they could take me on, and they're like, "He's going slow. We're gonna pass." I was like, "Okay." The only reason I'm going slow is because if I get in the left lane, there's no way I'm gonna pass anybody, anyways. I'm just gonna be stuck in the slow track, like. So that's what I usually do. Like if two trucks are trying to pass each other and they're going slow as shit, and it pisses me off, I just get back into the slow lane, get behind the slow truck, and wait because traffic is going to bottle up right there, and I don't want to be in the middle of that. So I just wait until eventually somebody passes somebody or figures something out, and then the traffic, the fast people are going to go even faster because they've been stuck behind a slow car. And then whenever it's clear, I'll get over and I'll hop in the fucking Congo line and just keep on rolling. But I just got cut off by a fucking F-150. Let's see what he's got to fucking do. He's wearing a cowboy hat, so. I don't know. He's a very old man. So I feel wrong doing anything. The very old man that just cut me off and into slow. I'm in the slow lane. I was in the slow lane. The fuck really just pisses me off. He was right behind me. He gets in the middle lane and then straight up cuts me off. I'm like, what the fuck? What's that for? All right. Well, anyways, I don't know. It's gonna be a slow. I'm in the middle of fucking stop and go traffic. This is bullshit. So I'm not really gonna be telling story. Hold on, I'll try to think of some story or something. Fuck. The guy just straight up cut me off. It was so dumb. Now he's right next to me. Oh man. He's trying to do it again. This is an old angry man. I don't know what I did to piss him off, but you ain't cutting me off, you motherfucker. Maybe old, but you're still fucking dickhead. I don't know what his fucking intentions are. We're all going fucking 15 miles an hour. He acts like he's gonna fucking get somewhere. Oh man. It was right around here is where I witnessed the wreck. I was driving my pickup truck at the time, and I see people slow down ahead of the car that I'm behind, and I'm like, and then I start slowing down because I always drive ahead. I always look ahead of, like, usually the car that you're following is going to do just fine. It's the cars ahead of that cars that you want to watch. And I was doing that exact thing, and I saw them slowing down quickly, and I was like, "Oh fuck, wreck!" And then the car that I was following completely smashed into all those other fucking cars. It was a 4-car pileup or something like that, 3 or 4, not sure, but it was a fucking insane wreck. And then I'm behind them, and then I'm stuck in like the traffic because I can't go over to the left. And then when I do, I fucking rev it up because it's a 5-speed. So I rev it up and fucking do a little burnout to try to take off to merge into traffic. And it looked like I'm the one that caused the fucking wreck. And later, after I thought about it, I was like, it looks like I just caused that accident, even though I didn't. But if you look at the back of his piece of shit car and you look at the front end of my fucking piece of shit truck, there's no way you can really tell I didn't cause the accident. But I promise I did. If I would have hit them, I don't know. I don't do that. I'm actually a very cautious driver. I've been in some accidents, and you know what? I use that. I'm thankful that I'm okay from the accidents that I've been in, and I use them as a learning experience. Okay, don't fucking. You got to be very cautious out on these fucking roads. If people are getting even more and more careless out here on the roads. And more distracted and stuff. People are over here in 15-mile-an-hour traffic. All they want to do is fucking play on TikTok or whatever the fuck. And everybody's attention span is so fucking short nowadays. I mean, look at me. My attention span is so short that I gotta fucking talk to you guys while I drive. But at least my eyes and my hands are completely free. I am on the road paying attention. Now I just need to find that F-150 motherfucker. Where is he? Where's that fucking hoe? He's probably fucking gone. I don't know. He's wearing a cowboy hat and he's in traffic, so he's probably just pissed off. I understand it, but don't cut me off, you fucking hoe. Now he's in the far right lane, which is the slow lane, and that's the worst lane to be in at the exit that we're coming up to, because there's a very short on-off ramp, and there's only a very small area for people to get on the highway right there, and there's almost a wreck there. There probably is a wreck there every day. They just pull it off the shoulder or whatever, but it's a hectic area right here because people are flying onto the highway, and there's not much room. I mean, it's a decent on ramp, but nobody knows how to use on ramps. They're like, oh, there's the highway, got to get on the fucking highway, and they just immediately jump onto the highway without fucking looking or giving any care in the world. It's annoying. Yeah, I listened to a couple podcasts. I was hoping Joe Rogan was going to be on with something, but no, he wasn't. I listened to like a Theo Vaughn talking to Louis Theroux. Louis Theroux's the guy that he's the original guy that sang the song "My Money Don't Jiggle Jiggle, It Folds. I'd like to see you wiggle wiggle down low." Or I don't know how the song goes, but that was a very popular song for a very long time on like Facebook and stuff, and it's kind of gone now. But listen to him talk about some stuff on there. It's kind of interesting. Go check it out. It's a good episode. But then they started talking. I don't know how it got brought up, but I wanted to listen to Harlan Williams again. So I listened to Harlan Williams on Whiskey Ginger. And that was a good one. And then I wanted to listen to Will Sasso. Because Will Sasso is such a fucking cool guy. So I listened to him on Theo Vaughn's podcast because it was so funny. Will Sasso does such a good... oh, you fucking bitch, motherfucker. I hate these motherfuckers that are pulling... The cars are like basically stopped in front of them, and they just swerve out of the way, so everybody behind is unprepared for the slowdown. What? And it was a fucking Jeep. A fucking Jeep Wrangler. Those motherfuckers need to be stopped. Okay. I'm flying through traffic. I'm in a Jeep where cars can't see in front of me. Oh, they're slow. They're all stopped in the middle of the highway. I might as well fucking swerve over into the other lane and let you guys fucking ram into the ass into that fucking Kia Soul, motherfucker. I fucking hate that shit. Luckily, I'm a fucking cat, and I always have a good following distance. I always keep really good following distance. And a lot of times I like to follow semis, which is it's slow, yeah, sometimes. But my brakes are better than a semi's brakes. So, and if I do end up hitting a semi, a guy in a semi is more likely going to be like, can we fucking settle this? This will go on my record and shit, stuff like that. So, I like to follow semis through heavy traffic because it's a nice, comfy place to be until they change lanes and you're like, hey, come back. I'd like to get out of the fast lane. You're blocking me. You're blocking me. So motorcycle man using no hands. He's such a fucking queer. Look at him. What the fuck is he doing? He's like, no hands, look, I'm using no hands. He's actually dancing. What a fucking queer. That's the gayest thing I've seen all day. There's a fucking guy on a motorcycle fucking dancing on his motorcycle. It looked like he was listening to Soulja Boy. He was whipping that hoe or something. I don't know. Kind of made me sick to my stomach a little bit. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. My stomach really does hurt right now after watching that. I need to let him get far, far away from me. I don't know. Yeah, just listened to some podcasts, got back to the shop, and I fueled up the truck. So our fuel island, it has a timeout, it's like 30 seconds, and most of our trucks have a fuel. It's only on one side, but the truck I'm driving has 2 fuel tanks. So I gotta pull up there strategically to where the hose is gonna reach to the other side of the truck, and it times out. But I don't think it's actually 30 seconds. It seems so short than that. So I fuel up the small tank on the driver's side, and then I gotta heave the fucking hose and handle and everything over to the other side of the truck, over all my air lines and all that shit, hydraulic lines and stuff. Then I gotta run around the other side of the truck, get the cap off, and fucking start fueling up before it'll time out. Because if it times out, it's like a 5-minute process to get this fucking thing started up. You gotta sign in, you gotta turn the Wi-Fi on, or turn it off, turn it back on, select the Wi-Fi, wait for it to connect. It's a fucking hassle. So I like to sit in my truck, get it all connected, hop out, and then start fueling. And I can do that pretty quick. But dual tanks is a fucking pain in the ass at our shop. Whenever I'm at a truck stop or whatever, it's, you know, it feeds off both sides, so it's easy. But another slowdown. I don't know why we're slowing down so much. Everybody else looks like they're going pretty good. But yep, I got computer parts. I talked to the wife. She did order my computer parts. They are probably sitting on the front porch right now. So whenever I get home, I can take my laptop apart and work on that. Play with the kids. I'm trying to debate on if I want to mow today, which I'm already gross and everything, so I might as well go ahead and mow once I get home, because it's dry and it's not that hot. I mean, it's 94, but it's not that bad compared to what it could be. And I think it's supposed to rain at some point in time. So I should probably just go home, say hello to everybody, get my stinky ass outside and mow, since I already got my boots and my jeans and all this stuff on. And otherwise I'd wear shorts or something and go out there and fuck up my legs, dude. Yeah, the weed eater, I got the weed eater, it's working good. There's a Cybertruck. This is the first time I'm going to be next to a Cybertruck that's moving on its own power. Because usually I see them on trailers and shit. Or if I've seen like 3 or 4 of them driving, but they've been going the opposite way. So I just like, oh, there's a Cybertruck. Oh, now it's gone. But I'm actually pulling up to a Cybertruck right now. And it's over here just stealthy as fuck going down the highway. Cybertruck. Look at it go. I'm in my Chevy Cruze, rolling up on our Cybertruck. This is fucking cool. I see what he did here. He's got his company logo all over the truck. So his company purchased a Cybertruck, not him. But, you know, obviously that's what he's going to drive around with. It's a commercial vehicle, Cybertruck. They just look so low to the ground. I know they have, like, that guy's got loud motherfucking tires. I'll tell you that right now. Not the Cybertruck, the fucking Toyota. But they look so low to the ground. I know that they have, like, suspension that changes and stuff. Look at that thing go. Oh, it's white. I thought it was still matte or silver, but it's actually wrapped all white. It's kind of cool. And yeah, of course, I'm on the highway in prime heavy traffic because it's 5:40 and it's Friday. So I should probably get off on this exit. I'd like to go to the right, but it looks like I don't get that choice. I gotta wait for everybody else to let me over. There we go. I'm not going, if I go straight, I'll go into Quick Trip and I'll eat 7 donuts. I don't need to do that. I'll eat a taquito. No good. Don't do it. Don't make me go straight. I could use this lane. I forgot I need chew. I don't need chew today, but I will need chew, so I'll be fine. I bought an extra couple of cans, so I think I'll be all right until tomorrow at minimum. It would be nice to grab a case of Twisted Tea and kind of take a load off. But maybe I shouldn't. I should just go home. Got to take a more of a residential road home because the highways, I already know it's going to be totally fucked. So I'm like, I'd rather take this road, which is a much longer route. But with the traffic, it's probably going to be end up being shorter. But yeah, just having a good day. Nice sunshiny day. Yep, I think I'm gonna mow, weed eat, take care of some stuff outside, get completely sweaty, and then go inside, get cleaned up, and hang out with the kids tonight. And then tomorrow, also hang out with the kids. And I think my wife's gonna go do some I don't know. I don't know what it is. Doesn't even matter what it is. She's gonna go do something with her friends tomorrow night or during the day. I'm not sure when it is. So I'll be hanging out with the kiddos, have a good time. Need to set out some meat tonight, so I will have something to cook tomorrow. And so the laptop, what's wrong with it is the RAM. I don't know if I already talked about this, but I'm sorry. I'm just trying to fill some time here. The RAM is all fucked up. So it's got an 8 gig RAM card in the laptop. And my game recommends 16 gigs, but the minimum is 8. So, but only the usable RAM that I have is only 7.57 or some shit like that. So I'm actually below the minimum standard to play the game, and that's why I've had issues in the past of playing the game, I think. But it's worked out pretty well. But it just stopped working altogether. So I ordered 2 16 gig cards. I'm going to try to install those and mess with the computer a little bit tonight and see how things go with that. It should work out. I hope. I don't know. I talked to my stepdad, and because it was his laptop. It's a gaming laptop. It's a Inspiron 15 7000 gaming laptop. It's a Dell laptop, and he used to play games and stuff on it. And so I was kind of surprised when I opened it up, and it's got 2 slots for RAM, and there's only one small 8 gig card in there. So I'm like, he would. I don't know. Maybe he didn't. Maybe he didn't need it. I don't know, because the laptop is from 2017, so it's not exactly a new laptop or anything, but it's not that old. You know, it still works. But I had to call him, and I'm like, hey man, you never upgraded this computer? It's like, no, I don't think you can. I'm like, yeah, you can. I looked up on YouTube how to upgrade RAM on this laptop, because I didn't even expect anything to work out, but they said, oh yeah, it comes with 2 RAM slots, so you just plug in RAM in there. I'm like, holy shit. So I'm really hoping that improves everything greatly on my gaming. And if not, then I don't know. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it with both cards, so it'll be 32 gig. But if that doesn't work out, then I'll just try one card. But I don't see why it wouldn't work. If it's got 2 slots, it should work. I don't know. Oh yeah, I saw a U-Haul hit a curb today. That was kind of fun. There's a U-Haul hauling a car on a trailer, like a full-size trailer, and I don't know where it was. Oh, he fucking cut me off in Wellsville because we were coming up, and I knew that the left lane was going to end, and he was going to need to take the right lane, but he was going slow as shit. So I got up next to him, and I was like, "You're gonna have to wait and get behind me." He decided, nope, I ain't waiting, and he fucking floored it and hit a fucking curb, and it jostled. Everything he had in that U-Haul probably fell over, which is kind of funny to think about. The guy's just like, oh shit, I need this fucking, bam, and he just all of his fucking shelf. Of course, he didn't tie anything down or place it all correctly, and he just hits that, and all the shit just fucking falls over inside of his fucking U-Haul. And his car on the back just fucking makes everything way worse because it's a bumper hitch on a fucking loaded U-Haul with a full-size, I don't know, Mazda or whatever it was. And it just fucking BAM! And it just shakes the shit out of everything. It's kind of funny to think about. But yeah, that's just some interesting little fact of the day. A U-Haul hit the fucking curb. I don't know. There's this little blue car sitting next to me, and I pulled up, and he rolled right up next to me, and I don't want to look over at him. You can hear him right now. It's a little fucking piece of shit fucking Camry with no mirror. The exhaust is dragging the ground, or it was dragging the ground. It's worn out enough. It's not dragging anymore. And he was two-hand texting on top of his steering wheel. Interesting. Yeah, I think that's all the excitement for today. And I don't want to bore you for the next, 10 minutes. So I'm going to let you go. And you can catch me next week on Monday. Next week is going to be a great week. Keep all 18 down, and I'll talk to you later.